I mean, like you mentioned, The Dark Knight Returns is a very impactful comic book and graphic novel for you growing up. How much influence did that play in your deconstructed story for Batman in Batman v Superman?
And here we
Hope one day to still, I think it's possible to, make Dark Knight Returns into an actual motion picture. Um, you know, and that would be a thing that I'd be interested in doing in the future.
do it! Just do it! What is going on, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters? It's your boy, the Truth 31. Hit like, subscribe for all that DC goodness in the face, neck, and chest. And bruh. See, this is why we all love Zack Snyder, because he's like us. He's a nerd. He's a DC fanboy. That's why we love him. That's why we love his movies. And you could tell just by just the way he talks about DC projects, about these comic books and these graphic novels that we all grew up reading and that we all love. You can really just hear this in the sound of his voice, the passion that just comes out of his. It's almost infectious how much he loves these properties. Just like how much we all love these properties. We all love DC and we all love the stories that these creators love to tell. And again, Dark Knight Returns, first of all, Frank Miller's Batman masterpiece. I love that book. I love the book and I love the animated movie. I think there's a two-part animated movie. There's the deluxe edition. Fantastic. If you haven't watched it, I think it's on HBO Max right now. So if you're a Batman fan and if you've never read Frank Miller's Dark Knight Return, buy the book and watch the animated movie. It's literally the best Batman movie. It's not just the best, animated Batman movie. It's the best Batman movie ever. And again, I love the book. I love the story. It's all fantastic. And I love the fact that Zack Snyder wants to tell the Dark Knight Returns. Like the fact that Zack Snyder is interested in doing a straight up adaptation of that book. Oh my God. It's like, yes, please. Like what else could I want? Like, have you not seen his adaptation of Watchmen? He's very slavish to the source material because he respects the source material. A lot of directors, they want to put their own spin on it and not even care about, what the fans want or what the writer or the artist did in the book. They just want to put, their own spin on it because, it's a big ego thing, right? He's like, you know what? I'm going to adapt this book the way I interpret it and the way I want to do it. But Zack Snyder is like, no, Alan Moore did this. The artist did this, so I'm going to pay homage and respect the panels and do like a shot for shot from the book because he loves the source material. But here's the thing. We already have our Dark Knight Returns. Zack Snyder already did his Dark Knight Returns. It's called BVS. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much loving homages in BVS to The Dark Knight Returns. It's phenomenal. Like there are certain panels from The Dark Knight Returns that were injected in the film, and it's glorious. That's why we love it because it's almost a you can tell Zack Snyder is paying tribute and homage to Frank Miller because Ben Affleck's Batman is Frank Miller's Batman, the dark, gritty, Robin-less Batman who's almost like who almost gave up on the world, and he just wants to, just inflict pain on all the criminals and lost his way. That's Dark Knight Returns right there. He lost the Robin. That's Dark Knight Returns. Now, instead of a Jason Todd in the Dark Knight Returns book, there's Dick Grayson in the movie. Same with Superman. There's so many homages to Superman that was from the Dark Knight Returns when Superman goes up in the sky and he gets hit with the nuclear bomb and he's all like skinny and looks all deformed. That was in the Dark Knight Returns book. And it's just like, again, it's Zack Snyder injecting all of Frank Miller's work into his film. And the themes in BVS are very similar to the themes in The Dark Knight Returns, where the media plays a big part in the book and the media plays a big part in the movie. The only difference is, Joker is not in it, Jared Leto's Joker. But Jared Leto's Joker, funny enough, is very similar to Frank Miller's Joker. Very almost this, clean-cut, feminine kind of Joker. But instead, Jared Leto has tattoos, and the Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns, Joker doesn't have any tattoos. But Jared Leto plays the Joker in the Dark Knight Returns very similar. And I get, but so that's the thing. Do I want to see a uh, a Dark Knight Returns being adapted into the film by Zack Snyder? Sure, but it would feel redundant because we've already seen that. We've seen that with BVS. Like I don't know what Zack would do that we haven't seen, because all of the loving homages that Zack Snyder did for BVS to Frank Miller, we saw this already. So I don't know what you can really do differently that will make the audience not feel like, what, I feel like this is deja vu. I feel like we've seen this before. Like you know what I mean? So as much as I will love a straight up adaptation of Dark Knight Returns, as much as I will love, like a Jeffrey D. Morgan to play an older Batman from the Dark Knight Returns, and a shot for shot panel from the book to the screen, I think it would be, like, to be honest, and me, I'm a big Zack Snyder fan, but I gotta keep it real. I think it would be kind of a waste of time, because we just saw a Dark Knight Returns-esque movie in BVS, and that was fantastic. Just like the book was fantastic, and just like the animated movie was fantastic, and just like the certain shots and themes from the book was adapted into the film. So again, I don't know what Zack Snyder would do differently that will make me change my mind or get me excited to see it. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Smash the like button, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters. Hit me up on Instagram, Twitter. Let's continue having a DC conversation as always. Support DC, love DC. What do you think? Do you want to see a BVS straight up adaptation from Zack Snyder, or are you like me, where you're like, yo, we just saw that. We saw his Dark Knight Returns. It's called BVS. So I don't know what Zack Snyder would do differently that will, make us be like, oh man, this is so cool, because BVS is cool, and BVS is the Dark Knight Returns, in my opinion. And I don't know what he would do different. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Truth out.